Hi, guys. Hi, it's me, Brian Sutfield. You may not remember me because I haven't been actively posting on this channel in, let's see, 4 years. That's three. 4 years. I'm losing my mind, guys. I haven't really done this in a long time. Every so often, I would come back. I would try to make a comeback, but then it would just pause. But this is a video that I've been wanting to make, and I've been pushing it off for 4 years. And now I realize it's the time to tell you guys, you, the subscribers, the fans, the watchers, why I basically left YouTube without any warning, why I decided to move on to do different things, and why the only videos I basically put out in the last 4 years were just my best and worst of the year videos. No channel updates, no other movie reviews, nothing, not a zip. So today I'm here to tell you guys why I left YouTube. This is going to be an off the cuff video. I may babble on a lot. This is unscripted as well, so I'm just going to say whatever comes to mind and tell you guys why I left YouTube. But first, I think I should start by saying why I decided to do YouTube in the first place. Almost 10 years ago, I started really paying attention to how movies were made, and I would go see all kinds of movies, blockbusters, indies, art house films, foreign films, documentaries. I would watch the big budgeted stuff, the awards contenders. I would pay attention to all that stuff. I was actively following the Oscars. I was browsing around on streaming services and premium channels, watching all these acclaimed, celebrated movies. And then I had realized to myself, wow, I gotta follow movie reviewers. So I was only actively following reviewers who would basically do this for a living, like a Roger Ebert, a Richard Roeper, an A.O. Scott, Peter Travers, all these people who would write for these outlets and everything. And it wasn't until around, oh gosh, late 2012, I believe. And I had just seen Breaking Dawn Part 2 in theaters. And I wanted to just find a review. So then I browsed around on YouTube and I came across a certain reviewer by the name of Jeremy Johns. And then I came across another certain reviewer named Chris Stuckman. And then others named Schmoes No, Pretty Much It, The Flick Pick. I came across basically all the YouTube movie reviewers who inspired other people to start doing movie reviews on YouTube. And it wasn't until early 2013 where I sat down and I decided, you know what? I want to do this as well. And it took me a while to get my foot in. I went from shooting on a laptop webcam to then buying my own Canon T3i. And from there on, I started recording reviews actively. And it really wasn't until 2014, I would say, like mid 2014, where I was very active in posting content, where I just kept watching pretty much everything, movies I wanted to see, movies I didn't want to see, and I would just sit down on my bed and talk to you guys about my thoughts on said movies. And then around 2015, I started doing podcasts. I was doing a podcast with my friend Chase Lee called Top 5 Saturdays Live. I have my own movie podcast called Nerdy Scores, which I'm going to be honest, I still have no idea why I named it that. I don't know. I was 17 at the time, and now I'm 23. I'm going on 24, which is crazy to even comprehend. And really, in late 2015, when I was a senior in high school, I pretty much went to go see everything that came out. Like, I would go to the movies at least once a week, which is crazy. I think once I got my driver's license and I had a car and I had a job that I would do after school, I would just constantly go to the movies. In my senior year of high school, I didn't really have a lot of homework, so I had a lot of free time to do whatever when I wasn't working. And I would just go to the movies and I would just watch all these movies and talk about them with you guys. And I was really, really into it. And thanks to YouTube, I met so many wonderful people through this community, wonderful movie reviewers, movie fans, what have you. And it was really amazing. And some of these people I actually got to meet in person for the first time this year, which I'm very grateful about. I'm truly gracious for that opportunity and everything, for these moments where I get to meet all these people that I met through YouTube. And in my head, I'm like, wow, these people are actually real. They exist. They're not just behind a screen. Like, I didn't imagine them. They're actually real people. And I told myself that I wanted to keep doing this. And I told myself that I was going to be constantly active. Sure, there may be certain weeks where I may not have a video just in case if something didn't come out. But even when there wasn't a movie out, I would have some kind of video where it's like a tag video or a topic video where I talk about YouTubers I like or my favorite movies, or I would do rankings of stuff. And it was really great. And then came around college. I went to college. My freshman year of college, I didn't post as many reviews as I wanted to because I was busy with school. And then when my freshman year ended, I went back to working at AMC. That was my summer job. And I would still see movies every single week. But because of how tired I was after working and all this other stuff, I just didn't feel motivated to sit in front of the camera and really talk about movies anymore. So what happened was I decided to go into writing reviews on Letterboxd. And that was my way of reviewing stuff. And obviously, if you had followed me on social media, I would post like mini reviews being like, I liked this movie, I didn't like this movie, I thought this movie was okay. I would post quick thoughts. And every time I tried to sit down to record a video, I just wasn't feeling it. Because how many times can you sit in front of a camera and be like, oh, I liked this movie. Oh, I didn't like this movie. I thought this movie was okay. Oh, it's beautifully shot. Oh, it's poorly edited. Oh, the acting's atrocious. Oh, the directing's incredible. Like, how many times can you repeat that over and over and over and over again? Like, the constant cycle of doing the same thing over and over again. It just got really tiring. But I told myself that when I felt ready, I would come back. So my last review during my constantly active period was for the first Wonder Woman back in June of 2017. Yeah, it's crazy to think that it's been that long. So then I would post my best of the year videos and I would say to myself, oh, channel update coming soon. And I'm like, well, didn't film the channel update. We'll film it later on. End of 2018 comes, post my best of the year video, say a channel update's coming soon, never does it. Then 2019, I temporarily came back to doing movie reviews. I reviewed Toy Story 4, Spider-Man Far From Home, The Lion King, and my last movie review that I've ever done was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which is a good one to go out on, I must say so myself. And then I posted my best of 2019 video, and I said, channel update coming soon. Never happened. And then 2020, the year where it changed for everybody across the entire world, I thought to myself, I think this might be the time when I get back into YouTube. I'm done with college. I have more free time. And I just want to talk about movies again with people. And then it ended up not happening. So the entirety of 2021, I had been thinking about my way of coming back to YouTube because even though I want to still review movies, I can't review every movie I'm going to go see. I just want to get that out of the way. But I just want to come back on here and talk to you guys about movies because that's my favorite thing in the world. I love talking film with anybody. It's my go-to conversation starter, which may be an annoyance to some people, but to me, it's just what I'm most passionate about. And this year, with things pretty much going back to normal until recently now with this variant rising and everything, I just had no idea how I could stage a comeback. So now, with that being said, my phone's ringing in the background. I don't know if you can hear it, but if you can, deal with it. I'm not going to go answer it because I'm in the moment at this point. I just felt ready to come back. And really, basically, the reason why I just stopped doing YouTube without any announcement was because I just felt unmotivated. I felt like I did everything that I could do. And because of that, I felt like I didn't have anything else to add. And then I realized to myself, having a lot of subscribers is great, but that shouldn't matter. I know to some people that's what matters. Like, people start doing YouTube, but then when they realize, oh, I don't have many subscribers, I can't do this task anymore. And I thought of that for a while. I had that mindset for quite some time. I'm like, nobody's watching my videos. It's the same 5 people, but in reality, I should be grateful for those 5 people who always watch my content because it shows that I have an impact on them. And that really means a lot to me. Even if it's just one person watching my videos, I'm just glad that my content is appealing to somebody, even if it's not the amount I wish I had. But at the same time, you gotta be grateful for the people that you have that are following your content, whether it's family members, close friends, or even people you don't know. And I was really happy with what I was doing when I was away from YouTube because I was away from the toxic commenters and everything. And I was finding something that I was really passionate about and writing. But then I realized I love just sitting in front of a camera and talking to you guys. I love that stuff. Writing could be such a hassle, and so could videos, editing videos and editing articles and everything. But I got my start reviewing movies through videos. And I never should have left, especially without telling you guys why I left. I never should have left unannounced, and that's on me, and I sincerely apologize for that. It's wrong that I did that because it wasn't fair to the people who were actually following my content. But now I'm coming back, and there's going to be a channel update. This time, I promise you, there's going to be a channel update with me telling you guys what's next for Brian Suffield on YouTube. So yeah, I just wanted to sit down with you guys today and tell you guys why I left YouTube, because I felt like I owed it to you guys, especially those who have been constantly messaging me on social media and even commenting on YouTube. Brian, where'd you go? Where have you gone? Did he die? Oh my God, he died. Don't worry, I'm still here, I'm still alive, and I'm still the Suds. So, with that all being said, I really appreciate you guys sticking around and watching this video. Thank you guys so much for the constant support. Thank you guys for constantly asking where I've been, following me on all my different journeys, where it's with the writing and the podcast and all that stuff. Really, guys, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Please stay tuned for a channel update, and I will see you guys very soon.